Okay, so you've decided to sell your boat. Now there's a couple of ways to sell your boat, privately or through a broker. Now today, to help you guys out, I'm going to talk to you about how to sell a boat privately, and then we'll go into talk about how to sell through a broker. First things you need to do is, once you've decided to actually sell your boat, is before you do anything, is you need to do some market research. So easiest way to do that is to jump onto Boats Online or Boat Sales. Google the model of boat that you're looking at or selling or whatever you have a look at what they're actually priced online, and then come up with a bit of an idea as to what your vessel's actually worth, and have a good look at how they're presenting the boats. Okay, look at some good ads, look at some bad ads, look at the photos, and decide which way you want to go. Okay, so that's your first step. Now, one of the other things to do, grab yourself a pen and a paper, okay, and on Boats Online there's a list of your makes, your models, your engines, how much water it takes on board, what sounders you've got, GPSs, your radios, stereos. You need to write that full list down. Okay, you then need to go to your vessel and fill out that list. Okay, so the more information that you can put onto that vessel, the more popular your vessel's going to be to a purchaser. Okay, so now once you've done all that, you've worked out roughly what your market research is. Now it's very important, because you can cost yourself thousands of dollars if you undervalue your boat. Now once again, that's where a broker comes in. We do this all day, every day, so we always try and fetch the most money we can for you. Okay, but I'll go into that in another video. Okay, so we've done your market research, we've worked out a rough price of what your vessel's worth. Next thing we need to do is prepare your vessel for sale. Okay, so first thing I would recommend is get in and give it a good clean. Remove all your personal belongings, declutter the boat, okay, clean the carpets, clean the clears, clean the windows, scrub the seats, make it as presentable as possible. A good looking boat, a clean boat will always attract a buyer. If your boat needs polishing and cleaning, once again, you buy some acid cleaner. We sell it here at Serenity Marine if you need it. Give your boat a really good acid clean and wash, and then you can polish it. There's a lot of polishes on the market. We use a product called Juice. We think it's the best. It's not the cheapest product, but it's probably one of the best. And basically, first cut and polish your boat. So this has got a cut and a polish included. It's only a little bit of a polish, so once you've finished cutting it, you then need to wax over the top. That's going to bring your hull right up, especially if it's a coloured hull. It's going to make it look and present as new. Okay, so once the boat's clean and tidy, you've removed all your personal belongings. Take anything off: fishing rods, barbecues. If you've got a fish finder that's expensive and you don't want it to sell with the boat, you must take it off, because if a potential purchaser sees it, they're going to want to get that sounder, and if it's a $5,000 sounder, you're not going to get that money back. Okay, so we've cleaned it, we've done our market research. Okay, now you need to basically write up a little bit of a spiel about the boat. What do you enjoy about the boat? What do you like about the boat? Okay, because at the end of the day, people are buying a lifestyle, not just a boat. Okay, now where do we list the boat? Okay, my recommendations are Boats Online, Boat Sales, Gumtree, Facebook, and if you can do a few short videos about what you like, fantastic. Okay, you can put them all up online. Once again, it can be expensive to list on all of those websites. That's why it's also good when you're talking to a broker. They cover these costs. Okay, so especially if they're advertising it for a long time, it can actually cost you a lot of money. Now, going back to what we said about market research with your vessel, don't overprice your vessel. Okay, if you overprice it, you need to remove that personal attachment that you have to the vessel. You need to look at what they're selling at. Don't adopt the attitude that your boat is worth more than someone else's. Unfortunately, it's only worth what the market's willing to pay. And also you need to have a look at the quality of, if there's a boat that's in very good condition and it's priced at $35,000, and your boat's the exact same model, and of the similar condition, you basically, your boat's worth similar money. Okay, so we've cleaned it, we've washed it, we've buffed it. How do we present it? Professional photos. Okay, your photos must be good. If you've got bad photos, you're going to put buyers off. Okay, so I'd either, if you've got a friend or someone that knows what they're doing with the camera, or once again, contact us at Serenity Marine. We'll come and take some photos for you. Okay, you then basically upload the photos, get them looked at, edit them, and then let's get them online. Fill out all those details as much as you possibly can. Okay, what stereos in it, fridge, freezers, as much information as you can helps the potential buyer weed out what they do and don't want. And then basically, list it on your sites. So Boats Online, Boat Sales, two very good ones, probably the two best here in WA. Gumtree's very good. Just be careful with Gumtree though. You will get a lot of people that'll ring you up and ask you to swap for motorbikes, garden cleanups and all that. So more, you're better off with your Boats Online and your boat sales, because it's more people interested in those boats. Okay. Now when you do get potential buyers, okay, be careful. A lot of people will want you to take them out on the boat. Don't take them out on sea trials unless you have an agreed figure. What do they want? Do they want a mechanical inspection, a hull inspection, a sea trial? The sea trial is the last thing that you will do when you're selling your boat. Okay, this will weed out all the people that just want to go for a ride on your boat, and you don't do any of the work until you've received some sort of deposit. Once again, this is where a broker comes in. Okay, now with all that said, well and true, you've agreed on a price, the boat's mechanically inspected, hull inspected and sea trial, you obviously don't hand the vessel over until you've been fully paid. Hopefully you've got something out of this video. Please, if you've got any questions, feel free to call me at Serenity Marine. We're located here in Wangara, northern suburbs of Perth. And if you do have any questions and I can help in any way, please give me a call.